everybody. It's Danielle.damianov with your Wind Down Wednesday, and I am here with Kevin McGinnis with McGinnis Educational. Thank you so much, Kevin, for being here. I want to tell everybody real quick before we get started, and Kevin can tell us all about what his company does. But I have personally used Kevin with my son. In fact, his girlfriend Desiree, who's a realtor, had referred me over to him, and I could not have been happier. I mean, my son was definitely struggling with reading, especially, and he has helped him tremendously. But not only that, my son was actually looking forward to going to your office, which was amazing. And then in the interim, my 7th grader was last year taking her SAT. So Kevin helped her, or his company helped her. She studied 2 times and got a 1040 on her SAT as a 7th grader, which is probably better than what I got in like 11th grade. But anyways, so I had to give that quick plug-in shout out to Kevin. And Kevin, why don't you tell us a little bit about what your company does and where you're located?
Danielle, thank you so much. I appreciate you having me on today, and it was a pleasure working with your kids, so thank you.
Yes.
Well, my mother and I have the company, okay, McGinnis Educational Services. We're in our 13th year.
Wow.
We're all master's level teachers with a one-on-one design. We stick with what works. We're one-on-one, so your children get all the time to themselves, and we commit to high-level tutors. So we've kept that brand from the beginning, and it works. And I'm glad you brought up your daughter's wonderful score on the SAT, because the first thing I want to mention is my SAT, ACT partner, Mr. Patrick, he and I are having a lot of success with the students this year. We're getting great results, great score increases. So anyone out there that's looking for SAT, ACT prep, give us a call. We have openings, and we're very proud of the work we're doing. I also wanted to mention one more thing. I've been able to get involved with, it's a scholarship. It's called Step Up for Students. And for any 3rd and 5th graders out there, for any families listening to have 3rd graders or 5th graders that didn't do so well on the FSA test, if they scored a 1 or a 2, they can qualify for a $500 scholarship. And I am now on the list to accept that scholarship money. So for anyone that wants to have, 9 sessions of reading comprehension through our direct instruction program, we now can provide that. And that is Step Up for Students, which you can Google, and you can get all the information. Or of course, you can call me directly, and I can answer any questions that anyone might have.
Oh, that's huge. That's awesome that you have that service. So quick question though, with COVID and everything that's going on right now, are you doing a lot of in-person tutoring, or are you doing face-to-face? I know when COVID first started with my son, you were doing some, just like what we're doing right now. So.
Right. Great question. We are currently doing both. However, the best thing is, the pandemic, which is unfortunate, has normalized online teaching. So the Zooming, the FaceTiming, we make sure it works well as long as our students have the materials needed, or we have the materials that they want us to work on. The online is working great. In our center, we keep it as clean as we can. I tell my mother every day, I thank her for how well she cleans, and I give her a good hand myself. But we distance within our session, and we're one-on-one. And we wear masks when the families would like us to. So I think we have a safe environment to teach face-to-face, because a lot of times that's what the kids need. They need to be in the classroom, here at the whiteboard, at the center. So we make sure it's as safe environment as it could be. But the online is working real well. And so whatever works best for the client, we can provide that service.
Okay, excellent. That's really good to know. And then what are your hours? Are you having people mostly come after school? Does it kind of vary? How does that work?
It's mostly always been pretty much after school by the hours, but now because of Lee Connect and people working from home, now we are as busy as we can be from 7:30 a.m. We go to as late as 9 o'clock at night with some of the older ones that are preparing for the ACT and the SAT, which I didn't say earlier. is being offered more than ever. You know, when you and I were younger, I think it was one time a year on one Saturday, and I don't
Exactly.
recall there being much prep for it. Where today it's a lot of prep. You go get that score you want for your scholarship or for the school you want, opening doors. We find there's a lot of time that you can prepare for this test. So we go as early as 7:30 a.m. all the way into the night, and I do the scheduling. So I can talk to anybody that wants to reach out and find them the days and times they need.
Perfect. Excellent. And then one last final question. So are you predominantly math and reading, or what subjects are you tutoring aside from the SAT and ACT?
One thing for sure is that I never considered math my strong point. So I made sure about 3 to 4 years ago, we built a math department. We have high level math tutors ready to go for all ages. So the math is covered by my math department. My mother and I, we have a direct instruction reading program we're very proud of that we both used as teachers in the classroom. We work with students of all elementary and middle school ages to improve reading comprehension, fluency, and decoding, even foundational math and writing. And then middle school to high school, I'm pretty involved now in subjects. You know, I do a lot of history, a lot of world history, U.S. history, science. We even do chemistry now and biology. So
Wow.
we're really into specific areas, as well as young readers and teenage math.
Okay, well, that's excellent. I know you've been a huge help with both of my kids. And so, where can people find you if they want to get in touch with you for tutoring?
Wonderful. Yeah. Well, we have a website, www.mcginniseducationalservices.com, with all information, as well as I'm, always ready to speak with anyone that would like to call and answer any questions anybody may have. And the main thing we love is that, like I said, in 13 years of business here, we haven't changed our model because our model works. We care about the kids. We give them
That you do.
we thank you. And we give them a one-on-one environment so they can thrive. And we've always kept it about the children.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. I've had a lot of people ask me about tutoring and testing and stuff like that. So hopefully this brings a lot of value to everybody in our community. And I really appreciate you being on with me today for Wind Down Wednesday with Kevin McGinnis. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure. And thank you so much. It's great to see you. And anyone out there, give me a call. We're here to help.
Awesome. They're the best. All right,
Thank you.
Kevin, have a good day. Bye, everyone.
Bye now.